It's a back at again with another Danganronpa stream, and this time, we're gonna be avenging Sakura. Yeah, we're gonna be avenging Sakura, and yeah. Let it continue. Awesome game up. No, not her.
I won't forgive you.
What? Yaki attack over here. I have to be one of them. The court has stand the sort over. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know, we're right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together. Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me, she said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon. The Monokuma's file said that she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. She wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. And if I'd stopped her by force, even this would have never happened. You know, stop, please. It's impossible to not have regrets. Okay, I don't care about Aoi's account, but okay. She got poisoned! It must be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Yes, she's been poisoned! How can you explain the blood to... Okay, what's that? Napkin? This looks like some kind of wrapper. That's... Do you recognize it enough?
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrap. Sakura got super sad when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get back into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I'm sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Yo, I don't want to freaking send it. Alright. Alright, so I can't check out this checkerboard. See, so we got the Beluto. Those shots are, oh wait, that's yeah. Oh, that's glass. Oh yeah. What's that? Oh, that's a locker. Wait, huh? Locker's over on the other side. The handprint. What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and the helmet.
It's true.
The helmet all dust. And it looks quite fresh too. I think someone was hiding the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Stand back before we open the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the locker was open. Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Alright. Oh, that could have been the glass that broke. Oh yeah. Anything about there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottle. How?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, when there's a bottle open, when the bottle's open and smaller than the boat that's placed inside, You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I
In
have.
other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass would probably start out as a bottle, which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Is it really? There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, but that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? I don't really want to check it out anymore.
however,
But for Sakura to have been killed, and she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise. They must have poisoned her, bro.
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Yo, what the heck is that? There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart, I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label that says can't. Yes, I'm telling you, she was poisoned! So they mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem.
Just a second.
Yes, she got poisoned! Please, figure it out! Huh? What is
Hey.
it? You see it scattered around in that can? Shards of light blue glass. They must have been parts of the window I broke inside it.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Does that mean? I can't say for sure, but they're probably going to take the note of it. I feel like it'll become important later on. An important clue. I'm not sure. I see how. I got a feeling she got poisoned, bro. Someone put poison in that protein can. She drank it. She probably puked like right here. Then, yeah. You know the drill. Now, does this magazine have something to do with it? The same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Oh, then. Byakuya, what do you have to say for your defense? What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. No, to that effect, yes. What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped that note into shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Delgia says that he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
Come on.
If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Byakuya's account has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Alright, so I think, okay, my work here ain't done. I don't want to talk to Aoi again, but she was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? Certainly. They would not need to expect it to stand any chance against her. Alright. We must have to talk to her. We already know who did it. Oh yeah. The fact that she asked one of those three to agree to meet with her. And she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and the place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. So, do I just talk to her again?
What the heck?
Oh. Okay. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have to. Do I just talk to her again? Nope, I have to talk to her again.
Certainly.
Alright. So I just inspect the body one more time. Sakura drew a last breath, sitting slumped forward in the chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the medical file, she had also vomited blood. Cause she got poisoned. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The medical file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. She got poisoned! God! If she vomited blood, most of the time when you get poisoned, if you get poisoned, you vomit blood. I guarantee you vomit blood. Maybe her getting out of the blood caused her. No! Why would it start vomiting blood after you get a blow to the head? Exactly, Byakuya. See, he's smart.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. She got poisoned. Listen. For Christ's sake, she got poisoned. Alright. No, I don't have a problem with that. That's what killed her, but of course. Alright, let me look at the blood one. There's blood stain from the magazine itself. It must have been from Sakura, but that doesn't make any sense. That's so far away from what she. Alright, I mean the same thing. Can I talk to Byakuya
Don't
again?
make me repeat myself.
Yes, I did receive them. Okay. Hey. Alright. Alright, do I talk to her again? Oh my god, bro, what else do I do?
Certainly.
Alright. Now I have to talk to you.
I won't forgive you.
The fact? Okay. Alright, everyone's saying the same thing. I already know. She got poisoned. And yes, the fact that from Aoi, that either Hero, Byakuya, well no, Byakuya didn't kill her. It was either Hero, it was either Hero or Toko. So now, just gotta figure anything out. But there's like nothing else to see. Unless the door. The door is the only way out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountains have been tampered with. The only notable change is the door is the smashed window, which happened of course when I broke to get inside. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism that was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. The chair? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence in any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had to do anything special to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there's no evidence that the door or the chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
Listen.
Momoko, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most
then.
part. Then you should probably go talk with the people now. I'm sure I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I decided you'll go in my place. She decided she's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I don't have to go talk. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Okay, I serve Toko. I serve if Toko is Genocide Jack. If it's Genocide Jack that I have to speak with, I don't know what I'm gonna freaking do. I think almost everybody in this hall is freaking dead, bro. Well, might as well go to Toko's. Freaking move. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. And after a few seconds, why? Who's there? Like the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total DK.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Shit, looked like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Valka already told me that she had asked to meet with him, but she wanted to meet with Master too. I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So you can tell me about it. I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. And Toko claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept that as a fact. Is that good enough? Now I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, Yasuhiro, you got some explaining to do. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, my cousin? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet you. How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gas into my soul? I have your special abilities awakened in you. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet you with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toka to come too. Well, when did Sakura tell you that? Well. When she asked me to be able to, of course, but she didn't write you a note. A note. She
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then when you went and met with Sakura,
Got it all wrong.
no way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? I still have it. Let's see. It was feeling around. In this pocket.
Hey, come on.
So it looks like I don't have anyone. The big goofy smile on his face, he pulled out her hands back out of his pocket. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Saw her fallen out of Hero's pocket.
What?
What the heck? So as the one, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash. I forgot to throw it out. Trash?
What?
I can't deny it. Ogre Okay, asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before you're waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was a trash bag. That's why that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hero. What next? I definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein. Protein we found on the floor of the red room. I'm sure it must have been from the chemical lab. So where should I start? Go to the chemical lab. Because did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you mean to say was yes, sir. I understand. Why are you being so mean? This isn't my first time seeing the show, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like the show's haven't connected to the Giant itself. But more importantly right now, what's that powder that has been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Okay, could be poison. There's a broken bottle in front of it. See, it's poison. You could see, it's poison. I'm telling you guys, she got poisoned. Why else would she freaking vomit blood, bro? God. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the label on this chemical C4. We're talking to something interesting. I was on the fourth floor this morning and checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. What's this powder? Then this powder must have been.
So in other words,
that's right. It could have only been around at the time of the incident. If that is really what happened, it must be related to the case somehow. It is. It's poison. You can. Oh my god, bro. Alright, so it must have been belonged to C. I'm pretty sure. On the shelf is one look, and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poison and powerful chemicals. All the contents on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess to consider part of the shelf in Unit 6 Section C. Yo, it says C on there though. It says C. Yes. C. Okay.
So in other words,
just the same thing. Alright. So I was gonna check B. So on this shelf is looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're vegans, put simply. They're using experiments to bring about chemical reactions. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? Must really be a bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world on? The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Yeah, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess to consider the part of the shelf in it, section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelf. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I could consider this part of the shelf unit section A. But wait. There's one bottle that's labeled chemical C9. Could someone put it there on accident? Should I find out about the shelving unit? Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements. Section B has vegan. Section S has dental chemicals. Sako must have gotten to the protein powder from Section A. But she didn't. Well, considering is that Section A there was a bottle with the label of Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing there in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Are we done here? Right now. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I burned an evil footprint. The bottle, bro. There's a broken bottle in front of this. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the label on. Oh my god, bro. It's just the same thing. Wait. No. He said something! It's a flower.
So, in other words...
Oh, okay. He didn't really say anything. I'm pouring just the same thing. I fell behind for no reason. Alright, boom. Footprints. These are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene of the whole... scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer? Within such an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Well, let's go. Chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, Alright, so I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. Dummy. I'm just kidding. So, how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, investigating, it would appear that whoever left those footprints had only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in and went straight up to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then that's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be
Certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes. I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see you do appear to be big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. With how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these footprints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in the front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled chemical C4. It looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. It's poison. Based on the position of the prints. Whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been swirled right around in the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I've already taken a good look at the chemical lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Okay. Do 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 do. Hey, so Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kayako what Toko and Hiro had told me.
See.
See, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. but it's also convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look over them one more time. According to Kayako, there's still something to be discussed in
Just a
Sakura's
second.
body. Just don't have to space isn't going to help you figure out anything. Well, yeah, I
Hey.
know, but don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kayako didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perseveringly used to. Although there are still some times I still can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I just can't get used to it. That's totally normal. And how can you?
so
I imagine it's because I had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Her
Correct.
shoes. See that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands
I
out.
see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yes, that's her footprints, bro. I swear, if he
Hey.
doesn't freaking figure that out, bro, I'm gonna get so mad. Next is the wound to her head.
It's
Look
true.
carefully. Actually, even telling you that it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me
It would
explain.
seem
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead she suffered 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
indeed.
Just seeing what you say. And there's one more interesting
Correct.
thing. Both of her hands were spotless. Definitely no trace of blood on either
It's
one.
true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. She examined it and now looked at it. I don't think anyone but Kayako could have pulled that off. Alright, so is that it? That it? Sure, look at the blood. There's blood in front of the magazine shop. I can only assume that's Sakura, but that's strange if true. Why is it so far from where she died? 'Cause she probably was looking at the magazine, then she's like, bleh, and then it's like, oh, I don't feel so good. I'm just gonna sit down and relax and probably just go to sleep, because I'm not gonna die, you know? Alright. Alright. So, do I just talk to her again?
Hey,
Sakura's body, the shelf magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These things have revealed new clues. You go look over them one more time. Alright. I think Sakura said that she found new clues involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something. They're all chests. Yo, how did I not see that? Like chests, bro.
hey,
So did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between the bottles. Pay careful attention and sure to find it. A correlation. How did you not see it? Can't you?
so
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. It's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Just people are so.
Hey.
Okay. Actually, there's one thing about the Monokuma files that's been bothering me. I actually knew the experiment to confirm it, and don't mind helping me, right? Experiment.
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess up the crime scene
that
like
doesn't
that?
matter.
I've already done enough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chemical lab while I'm gone. Try to gather up all the glass. That Kayako left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd rather just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you
so
waiting.
then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we
In
doing?
other words,
I got a scale from the lab. We're using it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you've collected and one of the monocular balls that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. That makes sense when we're done.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two normal monocular bottles.
In other
Balance,
words,
which means each monocular bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The monocular bottles inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the
so
weight.
then,
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some
So
out of
then.
it. Okay, let's give it a try. Huh? Well, I mean, that could be because they just broken up into pieces. But I just don't get it. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
In
What?
other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put
Hey.
all together, I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Alright. Magazine time or something? Havoc said the magazine shelf has had a clue of some kind. Really cool. Oh, this magazine is upside down. Someone put it back the way did someone put it back the way on accident? If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore on that detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the yo, it says Toko! Toko Loco. It's Toko. It's Toko. What's really Toko? Yo, Toko really killed Sakura. No, I thought it would have been Yasuhiro. He was the one that was acting more sus. One page is near the center of the magazine on the word I've made in the blood letters. All it said Toko. Could this be a dying message? Then it appeared you found it. Kako, is this?
so,
Is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying
however,
message. But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. Literally like the one I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might came looking for. Hey, is that says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. No, she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Said, oh, she's the killer for sure. I mean, if we could pay attention to the handwriting, it could be Yasuhiro's handwriting, so it could have been Yasuhiro. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I mean, we don't want to jump to conclusions. Someone could be framing her. Cause if we make one mistake, we could all die. It's freaking scary. It's the conclusive evidence, right? Can you use it to corner the killer? I can't see why you would think that, but just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that a little more suspicious. Let's go! It's class trial time! What?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring. I
Right?
couldn't stay awake.
Right,
Should
bro?
I do
It was
it?
so boring.
Is it okay? Can I? Okay,
Can you what?
then let's begin the class trial.
Hey!
You know where to meet, right?
Yeah.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Yeah. Bye. Time. Yo, the music just got so scary. toward the time, but the mystery of the locked room is still half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. All right. Yo, I don't trust this freaking school. Yo, I swear, I can imagine, I could be having a dream, and it's class trial time. I could be like, I'm on my way. Look to my freaking right. Freaking black, a person in black could just be coming, and I will not be able to run, cause you know stuff like that happens in your freaking dreams, where someone is like no. So before someone's chasing you, you can be running as fast as you can. But then, freaking, when you see someone chasing you, that's when you're like, nope, I can't run anymore. But you're like, come on, freaking run, and then you just can't run. Oh my god, a lot of people had died. It was just us? Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people? Including me, that's 6. That's not healthy, that's not good, that's not cool, man. We're like, alright guys, we're not gonna kill each other, so I guess we're just gonna have to stay here now, you know? You did? But I didn't. Oh my god, bro, a lot of people really died. And then the ultimate martial artist unlocked your murder mystery.
What?
What the? Well, I've just recently discovered the power of evil. And now, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. What the heck? This is just a plot.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait!
Now then, please get to the elevator. I'll see you all down there. What the frick? My man. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. Owie, just shut the frick up. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? Okay, it couldn't have been them. It's probably Yasuhiro. Toko, I highly doubt though.
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting
Don't
casual.
be mean.
Right? I mean, I didn't. What the heck? And it's out there, y'all call me. What the heck? Just savor it, Owie. Okay? Just calm down. I know how you feel. Taka was in the same situation too, but at the same time, he didn't speak at all because he just lost his bro, man. However, the truth will be revealed soon enough, because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Killer, Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, bro. I thought she just passed out, honestly. I didn't think that she died. And yet, someone killed her. Oh yeah, man, the lit music's starting to play. And that person is here. The person is one of us. Well, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. I climbed into steel prison in total silence. Hi. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin in sinister descent. But okay, the elevator lowered, uttering. Oh, freak! I messed up. Yo, can I? L1. Bad merge. Alright. The elevator lowered utterly. It's all too familiar clucking sounds. It felt lower and lower, and suddenly, as always, The ride was over. The doors opened once again. Yo, everyone died. There's like nobody here anymore. Just the 6 of you. Oh, really? That's so cool. You must be so lonely. Say that like you say it like not like your own fault. Own fault. Your own fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, would the class trial end with one less classmate again? Will school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Alright, great. I won't have to speak for anyone again. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. Definitely a deadly class trial. Alright, I got skills, man. I got 3 SP. What the frick? Cool and composed? Oh, there was one I wanted. Oh yeah, I already have Meliodas' voice. I think I wanted this one, right? Wait, this costs 5. Oh, yeah, this costs 4 SP. My god! Okay. Lost in thought. So I get lost in thought or cool and composed. Real cool and composed? Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to get that aim assist. Yeah. Wait.
Oh, I get it now.
So I did it?
You can wait, Brian, I think you can get lost in thought too.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey.
I forgot SP, it's not like, cause like, you just fill it up with, you gotta go all these abilities this whole time.
I wanted this one. Yeah, I think. Vocabulary. Yep, I'm gonna need this. Oh yeah.
Get rid of them. Just keep going.
Cooling. No, not cooling. Lost in thought.
Get rid of lost in thought. That only increases the time limit, and you already have a ton of time.
Vocabulary.
Oh.
I wanted to get rid of something else.
Wait, Brian, what does vocabulary even do?
Increases bullet capacity effective during the bullet time.
Yeah, that's yeah, you're gonna want that.
I'm gonna want that?
Yeah, because like, remember those things where you like press
Yeah.
X,
Yeah. Cooling. I think I'll be good. Yeah, I think I'll be good. I could do this, man. I could do this. If I did it without it, I could do it. Yo, it's time for Judge Judy.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
No, we don't. We need to figure it out more, because freaking that could have been Yasuhiro's handwriting, since Makoto said that Yasuhiro had good handwriting. So.
Whoa! Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura
is not Toko.
One of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro.
Hiro didn't
It was
hate.
one of you.
Hiro didn't hate Sakura. He was just scared of her, I think.
I had nothing to do with it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
After Yasuhiro has been accused 2 times, this must be tough for him, man.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
I'm just gonna leave it. Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, so she must have had some reason for believing that. Alright, time, man. Cha. Always account. Okay. Oh my god.
It was one of you.
Are you sure about that?
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Alright.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's
Oh, crazy.
low.
I know
That's about
it
as low as you can get.
I know it is
It
now.
was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as
You can get.
Don't worry. I got it, man. I got it.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as
Yeah, how
low
did I say
as
long
you
time again? R1?
It was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make it.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Let's go.
No, it's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with him. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Oh my god! God damn it. Alright, whose account is it? Pocket trash. Oh yeah! Packing your trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
That's kind of sus though,
I
yeah.
don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Alright, coming
Yeah,
up.
same here. I never saw her.
Okay.
Come on.
No, that was the wrong
There's
thing.
no
Good.
way none
That
of
was
you
wrong.
At least one of you is lying. The fact that Sakura wanted to meet, there's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Alright, it's on top.
Yeah, same here. I never
No, it's wrong.
Just the hero ranking kind of sucks.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Come on, that's you. Why, man?
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
What Hiro said can't be right. It's not right. It's not right, bro. Sakura loves something. Hiro got it. No. And the reason I know that is like when Sakura got candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it!
I'm not kidding. Water.
I mean,
it's too serious.
What I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
We just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, he's acting
You're acting incredibly suspicious! just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oh, yes, proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
Yes, proof.
I'm talking about
proof.
her shining message.
Shining justice.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood.
Wait, how does he
right?
know? He wasn't there. He wasn't there. How the frick does he
It was
know?
her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
How does he know that? How the frick
It's
does he
true.
know
I
that?
saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
How
are you
does he
saying?
know? How the frick does he
How
know?
did he do it?
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Exactly.
Well, when we found Ogre's body.
He
Duh.
wasn't. Wait.
But
he
if
didn't
you
investigate
recall,
though.
Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Exactly.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Hold on. They don't talk about the magazine with the dying message. It was upside down. Wait, no, alright. So, but when Kayoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was under the magazine shelf, above the message, on the magazine.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kayoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I got it. I got something. I have to snatch something.
I can tell you exactly
I
when I
have to
found
snatch
the
something.
dying message.
Okay.
When Ogre's body was
something?
discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found that when Ogre's body was discovered.
Alright, that ain't it.
Shoot!
No.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Michael, but at that time, where was the magazine? All the way in the middle, on the shelf. Got it, Michael.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw it.
What's your problem? What I said makes
Gotta get
total
rid of that.
sense.
Yep, gotta get rid of that. Alright. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. That time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the Ogre's body was.
And I can tell you it was only after the investigation found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Oh my
When
god.
I pulled it out, I saw
What I said makes total sense.
Yo.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was.
I can tell you when it was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. Dang it.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
So he said he saw a dying message in his body.
I can tell you exactly when I found the when Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it! And this is me talking, so you know it's true!
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh god. Alright. One minute.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So press R1 to like tempo up. Oh yeah. Can't believe Makoto got the most votes just because of this.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No. Wait, what did you say? Give me the
I refuse to give up yet!
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I don't really know how this really works.
I'm at least 30% right.
That's because I don't really remember.
The occult is bullcrap.
I don't really
The
know.
end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Alright. Let's skip this part. No one really cares about this part. No one really cares.
I refuse to give up yet!
So every time when there's a fact, you said shoot triangle, right?
No, you press X to lock onto it, and then you press triangle.
Oh.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
And then you press R1.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Thank God, I finally did. Alright. I think maybe this time I can remember it.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Oh yeah.
Then, who did write it?
Joe Mama.
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you
What?
write something like that?
I'll do it.
No. Just be careful. Why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Rick, how? That was a... Yo.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might give you, might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, obviously he's gonna die.
That's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
What's that smell? No, sorry, I'll be right back. Alright guys, it's all good. We're at the vote now. We know who did it.
I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
What's it that Hiro doesn't... Oh, it's not... Why he put Toko, why he didn't use Sakura. Okay. No, it can't be... Okay. So why he would have had to do after writing the message.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
He already admitted that he killed her. Why would he have to lie about that?
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Exactly.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Toko. Yeah.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
I need to clear off mine when I stream.
Tell us what happened one more time.
Yo, how many times is this insane? Nah, I'm gonna have to appear offline real quick. I'm gonna have to appear offline real quick. Yo, he's legitimately spamming me. Yo, I'm gonna have to appear offline. That's I can't appear online anymore. Alright, yeah. Alright.
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time, when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of our case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Okay. So Kyle examination says is there to talk about yellow about the OP.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you
once.
No!
After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
Oh.
She went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
No, that's not true. That's not
I didn't
true.
want to, but I grabbed the Monokuma bottle and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, and
See? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Shoot!
What? Okay. I need to think more about one more time. Most of the contradiction there somewhere.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Alright. We all hit Saga, that's for sure, but it doesn't end there. Something that proves that the one that... There's something that proves that. The wound's on her head. No. I legitimately... Okay.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed the Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind and you only hit her once. Is that right?
I know.
Yeah, just once.
No, it's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on! How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
It's either missing 2 bottles, or it's like just the Monokuma things, or is it...
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
2 bottles are missing.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma logs, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be the object that the Monokuma figure inside these bottles. Alright, Hangman's Gun. Alright. Okay, I gotta figure it out. Once I can figure it out. Alright. So there's something. I think she was talking about the experiment. No. So it is the experiment. It's the feet. No, there's no. Alright. Oh, okay, that ain't it. No. Okay, I'm not even trying anymore. What the frick? I done messed up. I can't figure it out. Alright. I'm pretty sure you're able to get a hint, right? You're able to get a hint, right?
I refuse to give up yet!
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be, it's the object. It's the object that's on the Monokuma figure inside each bottle. Holding. The object. So it's the object that Monokuma figure inside this puzzle. Oh, chess. Something involves chess. Oh, do you know what those things are called? That chess things? Oh yeah. Yep. Now I just need to see. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, the frick is BS.
Oh.
Oh, chess piece.
Now I understand. That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, Shoki is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait. Then the bottle that was missing. Then the bottle that was missing.
I got it!
I see.
The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
I think it was because, there's a bottle that was heavier than... Nope. Yes.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the same Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It looks like we moved Sakura's sitting on top of some bone.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I mean, that's because you didn't
I'm
think
not
that
afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Okay, I get it now. I know.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all, but I need proof that Shosoko was hiding in the rec room. Yes, you have it, Makoto, you have it. Yes, you know. So far, you've probably been pressing the triangle button during your final strike without a second thought. From now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet, to use during your coup de grace.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the L1 button. Alright, so it's basically just like I have to do when I get like 3 truth bullets at a time and whatnot, you know? You dig? Alright, so... Yep. I get it now. Alright. Also the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have a fewer bullets to choose from. For your educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now, so I'll go with you. Well, then good luck and have fun. Okay then. Alright. I can do this.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing! I hate you! I curse you! That's enough!
Yo, I can't shoot!
This should prove it.
There we go. I can't shoot. I legitimately couldn't shoot.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Lol, stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
What the heck? Yo, her voice when she said it. She's like, what? No way! And then Byakuya was like, just get out with it already. I probably did kill her.
Straight up again!
Oh my god.
What do you mean, probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Dummy.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
What?
And when I turned around...
Oh, dang.
There was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me! When I saw that blood, I fainted.
That's hilarious.
In front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh, Genocide Jack. Okay. Her, you mean? I choose.
Guess it's back!
Well,
It was your fault after all!
My fault! Master's fault! When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights!
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone took me away. Paying me a visit, I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
Are you sure about, well, I mean, I mean, if I would have seen that, I would have probably smacked it too.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, You collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't
I'm so
you?
freaking confused.
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
I mean...
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on.
Right.
That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Essentially you got some work for Hiro on that one.
Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
There's still some things that I don't get.
No, not quite yet.
Yes, because we still got those poison and whatnot. Who poison?
Not yet? Why not yet?
Shut the frick up,
Don't you
Aoi.
think
Let
there
the
was
grown-ups
something
talk.
odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Well, it's not over yet, is it? Who killed Sakura is... Well, frick. Yo, I think I understand now, because what if Sakura's like, oh god, I have enough of this, I'm gonna get a protein drink, and just mix up with the poison, and then boom, she did.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of
So
me.
we gotta set
I remember
status
waking
of
up right
Sakura's
in front
body,
of the magazine
yellow powder.
shelf.
Now
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
In front of the shelf. Wait, so if the second shot from Toko is what killed Sakura, then the problem is... Where did Sakura die? It was... She didn't die there.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of...
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
Okay.
I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Alright, dying it. Dying it. Alright, so the second shot from Toko was what killed Sakura. The problem is, where did Sakura die? It was...
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yo,
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Alright.
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Yeah, that's cap, that's cap, that's cap! Alright. I still can't do this like a guy. It was, okay, I couldn't figure out what the freaking get that was. I don't know if I should copy it or...
And all of a sudden,
You
Sakura
know, I
was
think
right
it's
there in
status
front of me!
of Sakura's body.
You were taken by surprise. So you smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up!
Yo, I shouldn't have
I
skipped
killed
that.
her there in front of the shelf!
Let's go.
No, what's wrong?
Yo, they're all capping today, bro.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Exactly.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be. Because that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it.
I don't know.
Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
I mean,
There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy.
how is it
After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
That makes no I don't get it. No. The locker was open.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No, the locker was open. It was open.
Well, everything was all
in there.
confused and hectic.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, it's not possible. Because the locker was open. I was in the locker. Okay, so the locker or something. What was it again? Alright, so what's the cool thing? I saw it for myself. What if I thought I was in the locker?
I got it!
Alright, there you go. That's a cool
Even
thing.
before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
Up your butt.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How did you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
A stick.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? There's another explanation. Maybe it's... Alright, bro. What we got this time, boys? Yellow powder, Monochrome file for Ali's account. Alright, you good.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
This is a book. Should really be
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her
Have to do
head.
that? No, okay, that ain't it. Come, do it. No, I'm sorry. Yo, alright.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Okay, extra.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh
So you're
yeah,
dead
okay,
set on
I get it
blaming
now,
me,
I get it now. I get it, okay.
What was it that it wasn't from Genocide? What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura?
Hang on.
I can't think of anything other than the shot.
Let's go.
No, that's wrong! According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
She got poisoned.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Exactly, Monokuma knows everything.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Poison!
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
I swear, if Makoto's shocked, he is the dumbest person alive. Yeah,
That's right.
I knew it
This
from
is
the
the
start.
conclusion I've arrived at,
For
and so there can
Christ's
be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Oh my
She
God,
was
bro.
poisoned? It isn't possible!
It is possible. She vomited blood. And me and Byakuya went to the chemical lab, and I guarantee poison was spilled. Poison powder was spilled.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Jesus
But
Christ.
you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Nah, man. A, B, C. Get
In
it right.
Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
I like the
Well,
question.
that's the question, isn't it?
Yo, if she would have said the D section, that'd be funny. That would make sense. I'm just kidding. That little poison Byakuya showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as... Oh yeah, section
I
A.
got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Need some plot. Oh,
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
What the frick? Can Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips?
Master!
He's coming in suicide. Suicide. He was so shocked over the scene, all he could do was stand there and watch. But as if it was the most epic thing in the world, Byakuya was calm as ever.
You just said.
Yeah. Yo, why not bet the bottles were switched? Someone just like cleaned out the bottle, you know? Then put like they switched the things.
That tastes awful.
Right?
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about
No,
this
he
stuff?
just collapses. He just gets full.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, pork.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
He gulped that thing clean. Kayako took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out the bit of contents with his fingers. She touched her finger to her chest.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
On the floor. Again? Oh dang. Alright, so there's like 7. Alright, protein. So we got protein now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broke? No. No, that's not it. Protein crack. Oh yeah, wait. C-R-A-C. Yep, that's crack. Oh frick, I chose the wrong one. Oh frick, where's C? Where's C, man? Where's C? Where's C? Where's C? Oh frick, that ain't crack then. No. So what has an R and a K? Protein. So I know that there's protein on the floor. Yeah, what if I just prank? Actually, if I put a P, then it's prank. Alright, where's the P? Where'd the P go? Yeah, that's not the P, P, where did it go? P, shut up, you know the way. I seen a P, Andre. Drink. Protein drink. Yeah, drink. Wow, I should have known something before. I'm stupid. I was the end.
Now I understand.
I can't believe I thought protein crack and protein drink.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene, I'm talking about a couple of leather protein. At the scene of the crime or in the chemical lab?
I got it!
Yep, it's the chemical lab.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Now you believe me. I said that she got poisoned, and you guys didn't listen to me. How did they not know? Sakura freaking got poisoned. If she vomited blood, she got poisoned. And there was poison in the chemical lab. They announced in like the beginning of this freaking chapter where after the third class trial, when they investigated the fourth floor, that's where they found poison.
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who switched them. Who switched them? Must be what we found in the show. We already used that. Wait, tell about the shelf in the chemical lab? Is this it? No. 没走，来，先我现在不穿越。Must be what we found in front of the shelf. But what freaking shelf? What shelf, man? I need to know. Footprints.
I got it!
There we go.
The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see
What?
It was me.
Ow.
The footprints.
Owie! Did it? What?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Okay, this is getting confusing.
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Why?
just as I suspected.
I knew she was kind of set from the beginning, but
no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people who wear sneakers are... Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Those systems just be Makoto, are they yours? Apparently, your shoes. I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial
began. She really
began.
killed Sakura, though.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
Exactly, that's what I've been thinking. Why would you... Yo, I didn't think it was gonna be Hina, so that's why I didn't really suspect it.
I can't believe it.
Me neither, bro.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Yo, she just wanted to get out of here, you know?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Yo, okay, this has been a freaking long class trial, bro. This is getting stupid.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How are you not convinced? I can't find any other way to not be convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Oh, yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well...
she didn't do it.
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. but the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
What a class trial.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
But see, who locked it? Who locked it? Honestly, that's what I'm trying to figure out too, man. Now that I actually think about it, how would somebody lock it? I mean, if this was Among Us, then this would have been a different story. But this.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
And Black Lives do? I'm just kidding. Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
I mean, I would...
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
I swear, if somebody else freaking says that they did
Hina.
it... Okay.
Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
She's still probably... I can't...
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
If that's true. Oh yeah, that's... the...
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. This case is getting on my nerves, bro. Footprints in the powder can tell the source of the powder. I don't remember the source of the powder.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. And I grabbed the bottle and dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Okay, that would probably...
That's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to...
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Alright, I think I know this. Let me read this. In the chemical lab, where are the footprints and what direction are they facing? Okay, yep, that's...
First I went
what
to
she's
Section...
saying is
That's when I grabbed the poison. And you spilled some of the powder. Yeah.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
No, that's wrong! You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
That's
And
cap.
after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice. I left the footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well... You see...
Aoi, just shut the frick up, okay?
What the?
Yo, Byakuya's turning inside out, bro.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Did you
And
do
the
it?
footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
Byakuya, bro, what the frick? What the heck?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Byakuya, come on, man. Don't tell me.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
What'd you find? Piece of glass? The
It
frick
had
is that?
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
I'm confused.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
I mean, it is a freaking glass. I don't get how anyone realizes it.
Why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Okay, I get it now.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
What comes in this and shade of blue? The red room. Oh,
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I...
You're right, it must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Where was it? The bottle of poison to that thing when I broke it? Oh yeah. I can't move. Oh yeah. No.
Shoot! What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us... I got it!
There you go.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
No, we didn't.
No, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
The protein can found its way to the murder scene?
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she said is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the room after it was open. No way, Miyakuya, did you really kill Sakura, man? Source of the powder, empty protein drink. Let's do this anymore.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
Alright. When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, I concentrate on that.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after...
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
I missed. I'm freaking missed.
When it comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until, though, it absolutely...
So you're someone planted?
No. It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was...
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Hakuyo, man. Why, man? Just why? Why'd you have to kill Sakura?
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
Yeah.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Oh, so it wasn't Byakuya, it's just that he just got jealous.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Dang, they really do be flexing on Byakuya.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Where the frick did the bottle come
But once
from?
the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
The protein can wound up in the fucking mountain.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Yo, cause she said that she was going to end it all. So she was gonna kill herself.
She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
She really killed herself. Because Yasuhiro was like, oh yeah, because she said that she was gonna end it all. So Yasuhiro got scared, so he like, this bottle empty. Yeet.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
What else do we need to clarify? She freaking killed herself.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Yo, I'm gonna have to choose Byakuya, man. I'm sorry. Wait, Hero? No, it can't be Sakura.
I got it!
Oh, Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
After all, Yasuhiro did say that she was gonna end it all.
On the contrary,
so...
we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
We shut the fuck up.
Why would you lie like that?
We aren't lying. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Havoc already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Alright, let's get this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
What's going on? I already pressed
You're
R1!
a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong!
Oh my God, I'm
I'm
freaking out.
telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar!
Fail. Alright. She said I freaked out. Monokuma, shut the frick up. I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I didn't lose, bro. I didn't lose. It's all good. It's all good.
I refuse to give up yet.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. It's all part of the master plan. Alright. Whoosh, my hands are sweaty, so I'm freaking scared.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Oh, yeah.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
You didn't kill her.
You didn't kill her.
The next bit to Sakura and the poison, the on-top mystery in the locker room. No one to explain it. It had to have been Sakura. I don't...
Here's my answer! The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Miyako created a locked room in secret, understand?
I got it!
Yo, so
The
there's like
room
no
mystery was
culprit.
created by
It was
Sakura.
just Sakura that killed herself.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Oh yeah, she said I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. And she could leave me out, left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. Oh, good. No, I don't have to read this.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
Yo, I feel stupid too, man.
Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
Oh, you didn't! We already got proof!
It's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right.
What?
We have to end this properly.
What is this? Oh yeah. Alright, so and then he's like, oh, and then he came charging, hit it with that. Bloody, right? And then, yep. And then he's like, oh frick. So then, oh yeah. Then he ran out of there. Oh, that's like right there, so. That's like, what's this? At that point, Toko, who was in the locker. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was a point where she just stepped out of the locker. And what's that? What did she do in the magazine that had the dying letter message written on? It had been this. And then boom. Wait. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Genocide Jack hit Sakura with? Was it this? No. Couldn't have been that. No. Oh. Alright. What was in the Monokuma bottle that Genocide? Alright. Yep, the queen. What actually puts all the makeup, but there's something on the floor near something. Alright, wait, didn't I already use that? And then this, what was it that they switched with the bottle of the poison and left on record for? This. Boom. I
Here's
did
exactly what happened.
Time for the thick music now.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else, and looked around for a good hiding spot. she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
Yo, how do you turn on auto thing? R1? Okay.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the clean chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort is you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
What would happen if we just blamed
happened?
Hina? What would happen? Would we just die?
Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you
I got
able
the
to uncover
IQ.
the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because you're dumb.
Oh, well,
I mean,
You still haven't
cool.
realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams.
Right.
That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you?
Yo, once Byakuya
When you
started
dismiss other
crying.
people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Dang, karma. Byakuya's gonna kill himself. I'm just kidding. I can imagine Byakuya killing himself. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
You
to vote
seriously
Sakura.
forgot?
I mean,
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
I don't know who the
What's it gonna be?
if we vote Sakura, that ain't gonna do anything. Yo, is Sakura's picture for the class trial gonna get punished?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Well, who killed Sakura was Sakura
My
herself.
entire existence!
What did you say?
That's the whole truth, huh? I see. But it's the one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come out to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. She wanted all of us to die? Nani? I mean, the reason Sakura died it's because all you pushed her into a corner. I mean, we technically did. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I can't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you. We have atoned for our sins. It wasn't even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
Are serious? That's...
What is this?
I still don't understand, let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura must carry with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it with my own hand. Oh my god. That's... I found on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Think about it, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack attacked me. Sakura got mad, thrown out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me. My friends are gonna all kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way for everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked me to meet. You asked me with the meet with those things. You can't. Don't you see how dangerous it is? What? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But
I don't even know what I'm reading. Listen, don't you know that if you gang up, if they all gang up at once, even. Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
They're friends. Oh dang, Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was to all of us. All of us. No, she was all of us friend. Oh wait, a friend. And yet.
Friend to all of us.
You trampled all of her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. Well, that was just a misunderstanding. Yasuo was a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding, but it was a misunderstanding. But Toko, but that genocide Jax, that was messed up. She wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. That was a hero. That was a misunderstanding. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it in my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Hina.
I love to. You can't. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
So glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Some protein.
I forgot to read that part. That was the last conversation I had with her. She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her, all of us! We pushed her into a corner and murdered her!
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live! And that's why you tried to lead us to a straight. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her from fear of her regrets. Even that got found out in the end. I wasn't able to help her something out. I couldn't even face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry for everybody you're about to deliver the final tear jerker, but wait, what?
Hey!
It's just taking long. I'm about to fall asleep over you. I thought you left. What the frick? I mean, do you all think that you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? Well, I forgot to do the wrong sentence.
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing about your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was saying, because her and me.
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? Huh? What if was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was on me, baby.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in the room.
Huh?
What then?
Huh?
Give her to me.
Unbelievable.
I won't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit, you know?
Well now.
I can't help you if you totally look at my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy, I didn't do anything! Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You're the ones tricking each other around. Heck, even if I will have factored it, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem to all this? Part of the protection process. Okay, end scene. Cut! And what does she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it. It's a melodic, angelic, harmony narrative voice.
Hey!
But you know, have you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
Isn't it just unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so fun though, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me willies! Give me the willies! Enough already. Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in a strange school where the mastermind came to see.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years. Jeez.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made a mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried about that until the first murder happened. Nothing would have moved forward. But what neither the mastermind or I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Yo, this is actually freaking sad. Watching everyone fight with such a spirit trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of okay. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Dang, that's cruel. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course,
I
understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I am perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
That's crazy. I have an obligation for the situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I decided to do it as the Mastermind has commanded. I would do what I was told
but
and
I've
commit murder.
decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. She was strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could ever do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can throw up the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. To distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
But...
Oh my god. I didn't understand how she felt at all. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died, so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost had nothing with that. Her death had no purpose at all. That's all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that my Steven nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Oh my god, bro. He's so demented. Now then, the victim has been said. What do you mean, the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. Huh? First of all, you're wrong for triggering Hannah with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
Anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Bro, what the frick, Byakuya? Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. Byakuya, man. Don't, man. I'm sorry. And you know that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. What? Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point of participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. So we participate. What the frick, Byakuya? Now I only have one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimental. That's what you're thinking. Wherever masters go, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone. Hey. Well, no. Now I can say that Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. But nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be having a fun time.
What the heck?
A fun time. Anyway, let's forget about the good for nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've been all been waiting for punishment time. Bro, what?
What?
Wait, what? Sakura was technically the killer, right? But she's dead. Bro, what the frick? Yo, you're not gonna.
But
is it me? Yo, if it's Alan. Oh heavens no! Just because the Blacken is dead doesn't mean I can just sell whatever all these students I want. Didn't I tell you, in very particular, the bird time is one rule.
Listen up!
I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be shame to let go to waste. Yo, he's dying. So I prepared a special guest. Yo, who's the special guest? A special guest. Yo.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Who the freak is getting punished? Yo! No. Well, he found out. He found out. He found out. Yo. He found out. He found out. Oh my god! Bro, what the frick? Yo, what the frick? How the frick did he find out? Everyone! You suck, man! Oh, mango welcome junk! That really took it out. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. No, now I'm hungry for chicken, man. Look what you did. I After all, it is a post-out work grub. Chicken's where it's at. And I'm about to grill it. I'm about to grill goodness. Fries, bro, give me a break. The color, you smell the succulence. Grill is where it's at. Oh my god. Why? Bro, this is actually really sad. Now we have no Chihiro left in our life.
Chihiro's gone.
Chihiro will be gone though. I already thought maybe there was hope. Maybe there was hope that Chihiro was just gonna be in the computer. Momo's would be able to take it home. Treat like a normal human being, but now Chihiro got turned into a hunk of junk, man. Alter ego's word stretched my raced through my heart, so my disbelief gave away raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. Yo, what'd he say? How dare you, that was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
I'm your friends. That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? I was gonna use that basketball to cross Saka out! Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him! Is this what you call animalism? We're a soul dwells within all things. Even like laptops. Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze the data. I knew exactly how it was gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you're still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data from the laptop, it was, I guess you could all gift it from me to you. Damn.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
All I want to do is just help us, bro. Trick you, Monokuma! Also, he wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Woohoo! Yeah, the punishment time. That may feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of every one of my friends. They all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you'll pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just reasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time for bringing things to a close. Oh, but before that... I need to read the postscript.
What? Postscript? Yep,
there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go! Yo, play the music. Okay. Prepare your ears for the lucid tones of yours truly. Well, nothing. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken to the mastermind off and the whole time I've been here, so I've learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word, and we could have been in heap deep spoiler territory. You Monokuma. Too
bad.
I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. But you can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you and harden your resolve. My boundaries. Suckers, no! Wait, I can never let anything happen. What?
Too bad!
Fuck for you, loser! Dang, I forgot for the loser! What? What's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. Let me just say this in the match channel. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. No matter what, and that's seriously it. Come on. What a stubborn loser, huh? Dang. She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever, who cares what some lame gun let's go ahead and have to say. Okay, I'm out of here, dude! You guys should try and get some rest, you know? Maybe take some time to reconsider yourself how to approach your school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and hard. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about us? All about? Sakura's final message is her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us. I mean, is that what? Oh yeah, Kayako said something about that before. What happened to her body? Yeah, it was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Every time I close my I'm just gonna answer. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? What the frick? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? You're trying to leave the school, a sensor goes off, and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel just awful thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than head back up?
Oh
yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But... He must feel responsible. To dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kayako and Makoto are the ones who figured everything out. Hey.
Stop talking.
He's so salty. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you have to plan to waters? How about make the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once. Okay, calm down. Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. What? What? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did you just capture his flag?
No!
What the what? I cannot suffer this existence to disturb the rules between me and Master. What?
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's honestly not what's happening here. Why did I ever go from sleaze? Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you were a sleazeball. What the frick? What the heck is a sleazeball? Penny still have a death wish. Oh frick. Run by sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. Oh dang.
No!
Stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want to abuse, give and take. What? I don't get what's going on. It's not easy for them to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. But what the frick? And so Sakura's trial came to an end, and we returned to the World of Hope Speak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Yo, something gonna happen?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I can't do the laugh. I can't. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it down into sleep. I can't remember the last time I fell into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. What the heck?
Kyoko? Huh? Kyoko? I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
The heck? In fact, I woke right away. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. Well, what time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? I was kind of gonna wake me up at this hour. What the frick do you want? I swear, if I have to go investigate for your freaking plans, what is it? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
Oh my god, bro. What is it? It's your favorite.
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan on doing that? Now Kayako put her lips near to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor.
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Where's that again? Where's the data center? Is that... Oh yeah.
Where?
Is that another word? She was gone. What the... Her words... I can't believe it. I have said this. The data center. I thought it was locked. Yo, can I just go back to sleep? Yo, what if my color legit went back, locked the door and was like, bro, I'm not doing the day anymore. I'm going to sleep. I made my way into after hours and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kayako's not here. That's true. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and thought I was turning out 2 floors. It didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. Wait, was it? What was it? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing now, mister? Ah! Bringing into the locker room is the locker room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap. I can see for myself. Look, you might break in at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that, sir. 3 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Seems like it's tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong?
Just a second.
Why are you here making a racket? Kyoko?
You two? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back into bed, and I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Mako, let's head back. What? Hey. Did you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on.
Shall we go?
Oh yeah, but let's just go. Okay. Yeah, get on, get out of here, shoot. Bro, what the frick? So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Hold on! So what was that about just now? She woke up... No, she woke me up, made me go to the dance room, which just so happened to be locked. Then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. Figured that'll just be the end of our conversation, just like always.
Goodbye.
But, well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. As I turned to leave.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Is a Mukuro Ikusaba. Cockroach right next to me and once again whispering into my ear.
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Oh, it's her.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Dang.
6. Wait.
7.
7 students are alive?
Like at the end it showed it was like 7 question mark.
And you received an auto love. Ah. What the heck, bro?
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Oh my god. They were coming to watch out for Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. Days before you could face it with another. Before you face with another murder. Days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Oh no, Kyoko's in it. Wait, junk food junkie. Junk food junkie. Junko in a... Bro, what the... Wait. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial that morning in the dining hall, why would they just say junk though? Junko in a... No, that's not this. What am I doing? Something with the post-trial investigation. Huh, did you just make small talk or anything? We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep on me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around like the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's feathers.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Huh? It's okay, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom, gonna go start calling you Miss Mushroom. I'm Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? If she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
Are you okay with that, Choco? Oh my god. So mean. Dude, how long is that box you're hiding? At least this is small probably out here warning us.
Come on.
and yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Once we get that search, stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. How can I save? Pressured by an obvious irritated Byakuyo, we all started our exploration. Yo, please, let me save. Alright. Please! I saw that the stream, man! I used the bathroom, man! I need to use the bathroom! Why did you guys know sticking under the stream? Yeah, so, bye.